Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Vincent Odundo and I'm joined by Moses Gitonga, who is my sign language interpreter tonight. Let's begin the broadcast now with news that Cabinet Secretary for Interior Dr. Fred Matiang'i has insisted that he will not relent on his pursuit to end gambling and illicit brews, which he says endanger a dangerous path for the future generation. Matiang'i's call come barely days after the High Court quashed the ban on outdoor electronic and online advertising for gambling and betting companies in the country.
Even though the High Court managed to water down the tough rules by the Betting Control and Licensing Board on gaming and gambling, which include banning advertising outdoors and on social media, Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i has come out bravely to claim that the government will fight to the last breath to ensure that issues of gaming, gambling and illicit brew are done away with, as they are vices among the youth. At a prize-giving ceremony in Pangani Girls High School, Nairobi, the Interior Ministry boss lamented why the judiciary was revoking some of the key decisions in the government, yet they were targeted at helping the future generation.
Join us as government in the war we are putting against gambling and gaming in this country. This thing is messing up our children. And don't tell me that it's business. It's not business. This is business in the death and destruction of our children. You cannot make money at the altar of destroying our young people.
Matiang'i is citing the decision by the High Court in December 2018, where the court suspended the decision by the government to order the fresh vetting of licensed gun owners.
Every decision we make as the executive branch of government, especially every decision I make, is driven by the considerations on the welfare of our children.
On 28 May 2019, Justice Matibo ruled that the directive issued by the Betting Control and Licensing Board was unconstitutional. Matibo ruling that the manner in which the order was made was procedurally unfair.
When we took our decision to mop up illegal guns from the hands of our people, because we discovered for a long period of time the process of licensing firearms in the country has been infiltrated by corruption. People are buying licenses to hold guns that actually they are not even able to use properly. So, you get an order that stops you to do that.
On the push to legalize bang in the country by claims that it can be used for medicinal purpose, the Interior Cabinet says that he has received an application from certain investors asking for a license to set up a factory in Kenya to process cannabis for pharmaceutical use.
But we have an application on my desk right now at the Ministry of Interior by some lunatic who is saying they need a license to build a factory in Kenya that processes cannabis for pharmaceutical use. That you can imagine. I don't know how much space we opened in our country for the devil to the extent that we have gotten here. Which government, just tell me, which government will accept those kinds of things?
Calls have been rife in the country since 2018 for the legalization of bang, and a new law passed to establish a regulatory body to govern its use. Irene Mwangi, KUTV.